all we're going to do is take what you did in examples 1 through 5, and I'm going to show you how to graph it. So if you recall, we got all values greater than 13. So what I'm going to do is start with number 13 on your number line. Just kind of put your pencil there, but don't just lightly touch it. All numbers that are greater than 13 are in which direction, left or right, from the number 13?
Right.
To the right. So I'm going to make a line, which you may have to color in a little bit because you want it to show up. And when you make that arrow, that's indicating that that line goes on from 13 to infinity. So that's now saying if I pick anything to the right of 13, it's going to make that inequality true. 14, if I substitute it in, does it make it true? 15, 16. What about 13 and a half, which would be right about here? Yes. Does it include 13?
No.
How do you know?
There's no line.
There's no line underneath this, right? So it does not include 13. Here's how you show it on a number line. To show that it can be anything greater than 13, but not 13 itself, right at 13, you make an open circle. That open circle, according to the key, indicates that it does not include 13. But everything after 13 is inclusive. Make sense? So 13.1, yes or no?
Yes.
13.2? 13.00001? 13?
No.
No. Open circle means it does not include 13, but everything after 13 it does. Okay, now less than 10. Again, I put my pencil lightly where 10 is on my number line. Everything less than 10, is it to the left or to the right? So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to shade a line right on the line. Make an arrow to show that it's going to keep going on to negative infinity. So therefore, is 9 make the statement true? Does the integer 9 make it true? What about 8? Negative 8.
Yes.
10.
No. Yes. Yes.
10, yes or no?
Yes.
How do you know?
That's the line underneath.
It has a line underneath. So how do you show it on a number line? Can't make it open circle because that would mean it would not include 10. Nick, what do you do?
You shade the circle. You shade the circle.
Solid, we call it a solid dot. Look at the difference. Okay, open dot, closed dot. Okay, that's how I refer to it. Open means you don't color it in. It means it cannot include that integer. If I shade it, I say that it's a closed dot, and it includes that number. Now, for some reason, my students, not only my students, all the students in 6th grade, because when we get together and we mark final exams, kids get this confused. So you got to come up with some kind of memory device to know that equals, if it can equal it, it's a solid circle. Some kids like to say, oh, if I see an underline here, I know I got to shade my circle. They make that connection. If there's no underline, then a no means keep it open, I guess. But somehow you've got to connect the two together. Because it's not a difficult concept. It's just remembering what gets closed and what doesn't. So, no, you have to know it. All right, what about this one? So now I'm going to go to your number 4 on your sheet. You're going to skip over 3 because your number line has to match up. Who wants to come up and actually do this? Showing also whether you're going to open your circle or close your circle. Jen. Number, technically, you want to do, let's do 3. We'll stay in order. Go to 3. How many of you have it like this? Is she right? Can it include 24? No, because it has to be less than 24, but it cannot include it. Open circle, and the arrow goes to the left. She's good. Who wants to come up and do number 4? Shane. Yep, find the number. Mm-hmm. Yes. Only thing I'm going to suggest to you is when you make your dot or your open circle, guys, put it right on the line. Just like that. Okay? Nick. Yes. Okay, let's do the last one together. M is less than 6. Cards, come on up. How many of you did it as an open circle? Can it include 6? So you got to keep it open. If it includes 6, it's a close the circle. All good? Less than 6, right? M is less than 6. Okay. All right, let's put it all together. Let's do exercise 1 together, and then I'll let you finish it up on your own. Okay, what do I have to do first here? What do I have to do first before I can even graph it? Ellie, I have to railroad it out. Okay, so I make my tracks. Sticks, what do I have to do first? Okay. What cancels out? Now, can you do 6 minus 1.5 in your head? If not, you have to do it off to the side. But if you are able to do it in your head, I will allow that. Brian Wetter. It's 4.5. I'm going to circle it just so I know to remember what I'm graphing. Okay, I got to find 4.5 on this number line. Halfway between 4 and 5, right? Open circle or closed circle? Kate. Well, yes, why? It does not, it cannot include 4.5. So I make an open circle right about there. Now I've just got to decide which way my arrow is going. All my values greater than 4.5. To the left or to the right?
Right.
To the right, to the right, to the right, to the... Does that song...
Yes.
The Cupid Shuffle. It's about 12 years old, that song. Good. So what do you think? You think you can finish it up on your own?
Yep.
Yes.
Definitely.
Nope, do it on your own.